Ready? You need an intro. What are you doing?
Fine.
I just want to skip to the episode. You're that excited.
Fine.
Like, screw the intro.
Fine.
Our audience doesn't even need to know what episode we're on.
They've watched the previous one.
That's true. You better have. Hi, we're back for Outlander.
I'm Lofi.
I'm Jinxie.
And we are on episode 6, season 1. In the last one, Cliffhanger is Claire going to betray Dougal and the Mackenzies.
She's going to rat him out? Yeah, no, she's not. But I don't know how she's going to handle these British guys.
Right.
And will they disappear right away, or are they going to, like, follow, you know, like, I don't know. I just feel like...
It can't be that easy.
Yeah, exactly. Because clearly the tensions are high between the redcoats and the Scottish, so...
Understatement.
It's, I feel like no situation is just going to be like, oh, well, okay,
right.
cool.
Guess it's okay.
Check
Bye.
you later. She's just stuck in a really bad place in time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like...
You can't compare it to now, is basically what it's at.
Yeah, or her war, like, that she was in.
Was even more civilized.
Well, not civilized. No, I meant it was more clear-cut for her in her first war. Whereas this one's not. She's certainly not on the side of the British, and she's got feelings for these Scottish men, but she knows they're going to lose, so it's like...
Mm-hmm. And she knows that she's going to leave. It's how much do you invest yourself into a situation that you really have no control over?
Yeah, like, because she tried to talk to Ned. What's his name? Ned? Whatever. The lawyer. Yeah. And it like, we basically went over his head like we knew it would.
Yeah.
But she still tried.
I think she knew as well, too, but she had to give it a shot. We did have some touching moments of Jamie trying to preserve her honor and protect her, and also finding out of the guys being like, we can insult you, but nobody else can, which is very brotherly and adorable. Yeah. And then that did make her feel more comfortable because she was making some jokes, which was fun. I'm curious to see how that all plays out. But it all hinges on what goes on with these redcoats.
Yeah, I know. I'm so nervous and so excited. Let's play!
Yes.
Pleasure to see you again. Once more, I ask you, is everything
There was
all
no
right?
intro.
I don't want to...
Oh, that's part of the previously. There was an intro. I was very confused at first. I was like, what? No intro?
I was like, oh, is intro going to happen after the cliffhanger?
Right.
Thanks. Let's show it to us right away. But no, you have to suffer this beautiful song instead. Outlander.
Every time. I'm sorry. It'll never
Stop
stop.
being
It's
weird
ingrained in my
and
life.
creepy.
I appreciate your concern, Lieutenant. And I can assure you, I'm a guest of the Clan Mackenzie.
Nevertheless, I'm certain my commander will wish to speak with you. He's presently in residence at the inn at Brockton. Will you accompany me?
Oh, it's gonna be. It's
Oh my
him.
god, it's Blackjack Randall. Ah, what are you gonna do?
Is he gonna recognize her though? Because she.
I don't know. She
definitely looks different.
Please don't be
How
Blackjack
rude.
Randall. Please don't be Blackjack Randall.
It is
Please.
Blackjack Randall. I don't know why you're.
I had high hopes.
Delusions.
You can call me Mackenzie if it please you. Or if we're being formal, you can call me Chief Mackenzie. Which in meet as a war and bicker leaves us our for each other as equals, dinna you ken?
You didn't understand all that.
I believe, my lord, he was attempting to say Chief Mackenzie would be acceptable. There was more, but I must confess it eluded me.
I wonder, are these guys... I'm kind of getting the vibe that they're like armchair generals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, oh
like,
no, most definitely. Most definitely. These are the rich guys who just get to lead and not have to actually fight.
Well, it's a form that's damn offensive to the ear.
Oh, well, rude much.
The world would make a lot more sense if everybody spoke like Londoners.
If you wish to hear Londoners speak, perhaps you should have stayed in London.
Oh, Dougal, don't make it worse right now, okay? Just kind of stay on the down low.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, they don't think they want an all-out war right now either, you know?
I would be more than happy to oblige, sir, if only you behaved like the loyal British subjects you're supposed to be. That way my troops and I could return to more civilized environs. It's called a kilt. I know perfectly well what it's called, Lieutenant.
Mm-hmm. He's being rude on purpose.
Yeah.
See if he'll rise up again.
Big sir.
Dougal, Lieutenant. Enough. You're both behaving like children.
Yes, quite right. The lady's sense of propriety puts us all to shame.
Mm-hmm.
You do know how to order men about.
Aye, she does that.
Well,
He seems very into her, just for this meeting. Has it been like a long time?
I think so. Yeah, I think he just hasn't seen an English woman in a very long time.
I think it's pretty clear he doesn't want to be there.
It's straight
He's
up
all like,
obligation.
wants to be back in London, probably with like all his servants and everything. This is going too well. Like, I mean, she's covering really well. I just feel like this is all lead up to something real bad happening.
Mm-hmm. To homeward journeys. May they be uneventful.
My lord, are you aware that at this very moment...
Are we under attack, sir?
We are not.
Look, put your head down, put your head down, put your head down.
Well, for a moment there, the lady did look familiar. But I can see now I was wrong.
You can't admit how you recognize her.
The same exact experience. How unusual.
She enjoyed that.
So she made friends with your superiors, so haha.
My lord, at this very instant, Dougal Mackenzie, War Chief of Clan Mackenzie, is downstairs quaffing ale.
They know that.
Yep.
It was a sad day for Private McGreevy when he got stationed to Scotland.
For all of us. Is that all you have to say?
Oh my god. It's not like she did it!
Right?
I'm so tense right now.
What are you wanting her to say?
And a rough justice, it would seem.
Undoubtedly traitors to a man.
Yeah, so said the letters carved into their chests. But I doubt they were given a trial to prove it.
Oh, don't mess up your thing right now, Claire. Just...
Perhaps he has also shared his bed.
How dare you? That is a scurrilous charge.
You cross a line, sir.
If I am wrong, I apologize. What other reason would the lady have to choose these barbarians over her own people?
She didn't really have a choice,
These aggressors
necessarily.
Who wantonly shared English blood.
The Scots just want the same freedoms we enjoy.
Oh, Claire, I don't know what you're doing.
Now you're gonna sound like a sympathizer.
They are not the aggressors, Captain. We are. It is their land, and we are occupying it.
Oh, Claire. He fell into his trap. Fell into his trap.
Bite, Private. Bite until your teeth crack.
Steady now.
Oh, don't show it, please.
Oh, no, they're just showing a sawing arm, but they're not actually showing his arm. Ooh. And it's just the other patrons chilling in the bar.
Where's Lord Thomas?
He's off hunting rebels.
Oh, shit.
I haven't been pampered like this since I was called up.
I should hope not. I'm the only one allowed to pamper you, and don't you forget it.
Oh, poor her.
I know.
God, it's so weird.
It's so creepy.
The 200-year-old razor certainly kept its edge.
Oh, it's his. It's literally the same one.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Captain. On my life, it was an accident.
On your life?
Oh no. Oh no.
Your soldier needs a steady hand.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he will never hit the target he aims at.
He makes me so nervous. He's so crazy.
No, he's trying to show him how to shave.
Control you.
Plus the intense music didn't help. No, don't leave her with him.
I don't think he would do anything there.
I wish to see Lieutenant Foster.
Friend Foster has gone with
No.
Lord Thomas and the others.
Foster, you seem like a good guy. Or a nice guy, at least.
Perhaps you haven't noticed, but Lord Thomas is an utter arse.
You're one to talk.
Claire, get out of that room. Get out of that room.
There are no Beechams in Oxfordshire that I know of.
I would hardly consider you an expert. Your family hailing from Sussex.
May I ask just how you know that?
Shit. Claire?
These facts paint you either as an empty-headed trollop or as an agent in league with the king's enemies.
No matter where she goes, she's a spy.
Yeah.
It was an affair of the heart. I met him in England. An officer of infantry. He swore to me that I held his affections like no other.
Oh my god. What is this romance novel you're writing, Claire?
When I refused him, he attacked me. I fled dressed only in my shift.
Believe her.
Which is slightly truthful.
Believe her.
I can only hope you prove yourself the gentleman you claim to be. Do not pry any further.
I don't know if he believes her.
I don't know either.
I mean, I feel like she played it really well.
She did. She was so good. But I don't understand what he's doing, though.
Writing up charges or something? I'm so confused.
Yeah, I don't know.
Please. I would be interested in your opinion.
Is he calling her a liar or something?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Like, he has a pen in his hand, obviously, like a pencil.
Yeah, but like, why is he writing on a napkin? I don't understand what he's doing.
There? Oh, a drawing of her?
Captured my likeness.
I think so. I'm glad. I shall call it Beautiful Lies.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it!
I understand flogging is something of a sport for you.
Oh, on the contrary. I take it very seriously.
I'm sure you'd be pleased to learn that you've earned quite the reputation at Castle Leoch.
Girl, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
They're looking for...
You once administered 100 lashes upon
You know they're looking for Jamie? Oh, Claire. She falls into his traps
Emotions are getting
too
the better of her.
easily.
I think it's because he looks like her husband.
Yeah.
I decided that a further 100 lashes were in order.
Ugh. I can't stand... I don't want to watch this.
I will break you.
Ugh. I hope he doesn't. I mean, I know this already happened, but... You know. Oh.
And the thought of the whip coming down across that pitiful raw flesh made my stomach flutter and my legs shake.
I mean, it's honestly a good thing that Dougal was there, because it explains how she would know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So he doesn't think that she was actually in contact with Jamie, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
I had intended to pace myself. 100 lashes is fatiguing to the arm.
Ugh.
Oh, poor Jamie. I can't watch. I can't watch.
Oh, gosh.
Will I get over?
Mm-hmm.
The boy would not beg.
Oh, my goodness.
I hope you break your arm trying to find him. I'm not looking. Let's go unconscious, Jamie. Let's go unconscious.
Surprised he's not.
How long does this torture scene have to go on for?
I mean, they're not showing Jamie right now, but...
One of my men fainted like a woman.
Oh my goodness.
Like I'm covering my eyes for most of this episode.
Blind fools. I think all they could see was the horror. I could see the beauty.
Oh my god, he's the worst.
Seriously.
That boy and I. We were creating a masterpiece.
Oh my god. You're delusional.
He's totally psycho.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
You're very disturbing, sir. Very.
The truth carries a weight that no lie can counterfeit.
Just tell him the truth from the future. Let it out.
You are not the first soldier to be changed by combat. The fact that you can admit to it is yet another hopeful sign.
Girl, don't be sympathetic.
She can't help it because she sees her husband.
The rehabilitation of Black Jack Randall. You could make a fortune betting against that. Perhaps I should begin by having you escorted to Inverness.
Seems like a trick. I want to believe it. I really do want to believe it, though.
Mrs. Beecham and I require your assistance.
Captain Randall, you have my deepest gratitude.
Have you ever kicked a woman?
Oh, don't do it, dude.
Kick her.
I mean, it's not like he can say no, I feel like.
I said kick her, milksop. Kick her!
The worst.
Again. I don't recall requesting your presence.
Oh.
I'm afraid further questions have arisen.
Oh, well. You won't be asking them on Mackenzie land. Not unless you want to start a war here on this day.
Even that's above your pay grade.
I look forward to our next meeting, Mrs. Beecham.
God, I wish she had some future knowledge she could use against him.
But she doesn't. He lives. He has children.
I mean, maybe he already has children, though. So.
That's true.
He's safe to be killed, Claire.
I mean, she doesn't know that.
We have no idea.
But there's fresh water nearby, and you look like you could use it.
Water, where?
Down.
What's hidden? Ooh.
He doesn't necessarily trust her, I'm guessing.
Are you a spy for the English or the French?
God, she's not a spy for anybody.
I am not a spy. I am plain Claire Beecham and nothing more. There. Can we finally be done with it? Well?
Time for you to decide if you believe her or not.
Done it is. It's an Indian spring. Some folk call it the liar's spring.
Oh.
Smells like the fumes of hell itself. If you drink from that and you prove untrue, it'll burn your gizzard out.
Magic spring water.
Mm-hmm. Magic spring.
Well, you're a healer. Surely you believe in the powers of magic.
Yeah, she does.
I can only legally refuse to hand you back to Randall if I change you from an English woman to a Scot.
Into a Scot.
And the only way I can do that is for you to marry one.
Oh no!
But it's not myself I'd be nominating for the position.
Then who?
Obviously. I mean, come on.
But
come on.
Isn't this, like, suspicious, though? Because he's supposed to also, like, he's on the run. Like, they're both on the run.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you've mended my wounds more than once. I feel I owe you something for all that. Besides, what kind of friend would I be if I left you to that mad bastard Randall?
True. True.
No father wants his daughter married to a man that might be arrested and hanged any time. Do you not think of that?
No, she just thinks you're very handsome and nice.
You're both well suited for each other in this case.
As far as you're concerned, we can just start the honeymoon tomorrow.
Whatever suits you.
Well, doesn't it bother you that I'm not a virgin?
Well, no. So long as it does not bother you that I am.
She's like, what?
I wonder how young he's supposed to be. I don't remember if they mentioned it before.
I reckon one of us should ken what they're doing.
I think she's very surprised to hear that.
Because she often refers to him as, like, young man. He doesn't actually look that much younger than her. But, like, I wonder if...
I think it's more of an attitude than anything. She's just, like, mind blown.
The thing is, he actually likes her. I think she just couldn't recognize that he, like, legit likes her.
Well, I also think he kept it pretty well hidden in a respectful way. Because he knows that she's not really into it.
Yeah.
Everybody's... his friend is just smiling because I think he knows that he likes her. Oh, dang it.
Okay, I didn't know this was going to go an arranged marriage
Me neither.
route, so I'm kind of excited about it, because I thought they were just going to kind of, like, slowly fall in love or whatever, or she would be conflicted between him and, like, her future husband, but now they have to get married to save her life. It's so good.
And so unexpected. Like, I did not expect it to go this way, and I'm happy that it ended on that, because I was feeling really down halfway through the episode with all Randall and all that crap, and I was just like, no.
Intense. You guys, I don't even know how long I had my face covered. Pretty much that whole section, just to make sure I didn't accidentally see the vlogging. It was so bad. And like,
you're gonna have to watch it in editing.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna like chop it all out.
Right.
I'm gonna have to suffer through the Game of Thrones torture while editing.
The fake talk of him like redeeming himself and then just gut punching her. My goodness. Oh, he's the worst.
So bad.
No redemption. Straight up horrid. The little bit with the razor, and like the fact she held it, she'd use it on her husband that she loved. Just the squee.
And like you said, she kept trying to give him the benefit of the doubt because he looks like her husband, but he's so awful. I don't understand how her husband it came from his genetics, because he's a psycho.
That's not how genetics work.
I know, but it's like, oh.
Great choice of them choosing the same actor. It has such an intensity to it.
It's crazy intense. Yeah, they spent a huge chunk of time in that room. I mean, I knew something was going to go wrong with the whole Lord Thomas thing. Like, she wasn't going to get to Inverness or whatever. But
we're only on episode, 6 of the first season. We knew it wasn't going to happen that fast. But yeah. And I do think it was interesting I think it was not necessarily interesting, but it was fun seeing the Mackenzies with the, upper Englishmen who are obviously not interested in war at all.
Yeah, they were they just got there or whatever. I don't know, they're expecting some kind of pleasure cruise. And then it turns out...
No, I don't think they're expecting a pleasure cruise. I think they're required to go there. And they're just let's make the best out of this backward place. And I'm just going to stay in my little hole.
But it's pretty clear that Captain Randall isn't exactly favored either by his higher-ups. So there's that.
I think he's obviously considered a necessary grunt man. He does his job well, but I don't want him talking to me.
Yeah. Thank God Dougal rushed in.
Seriously?
I was like, what is she going to do? Because, she told Dougal to leave, so...
It'd be scarce, yeah. But I think... But he knew he couldn't leave her there. And I'm guessing once they told him he could not go up, that's when he was like, Because he said, make sure nobody disturbs us. He was like, that's a problem.
Obviously, a huge chunk of this episode is the psyche of...
Captain
Jack Randall.
Yeah.
When he was making that boy kick her... You know, how he wants to turn other people basically just as depraved as him, and...
What? Oh, go ahead and finish.
Oh, I don't remember now.
But then also on that, it also showed an insight into Jamie, because he went over about, the torturing and how he got 100 lashes, but he didn't make a sound. And so that's why he got 100 more lashes. And he still didn't make a sound. And so I think that really showed to Jamie's strength. And also it's interesting that Dougal was there. Because we didn't know that. We didn't know that he was actually... At least I don't think we did. That he was actually present for it and saw what Jamie went through.
It still was kind of a mystery until we saw the scene, so... Oh, it was just such an intense episode. I wonder how quiet I was for. I feel like I was quiet for huge chunks of time. Our reaction's literally going to be like this. Or like this.
Until the end. Until the end, we're like, oh. There was so much tenseness, but I thought it was really well done. It was very... Whew. I also like the little bit about the magic spring. Yeah. That he was just ready with a knife of just being like, are you a liar? You could have just done that in the first place, but I guess they probably weren't near it.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing you don't reveal that to an outsider. I mean, I guess they're going to end up dead.
Hidden kind of, but yeah.
Still. He was like, we're to this point, we need to get a final answer right now, because... We're going to extremes here, and that extremes is you marrying into the family.
I love that Dougal had this plan ready. She's like, you were talking to the lawyer. And he was like, yeah, I thought this might happen. So, I was prepped. I mean,
Dougal is very smart. That's the whole thing. He is very clever. But it also makes him very untrusting. Yeah. So, they kind of go hand in hand there.
Yeah. This was such a good episode.
I know.
Holy crap. Even though it was torturous, it was
really well done.
It was really well done. It was intense. Really well done.
Overall, the show has really good pacing, which a lot of shows lack, and so I've been really enjoying it a lot.
Loving it.
And good cast. There's good chemistry between the people, even when you want, and good tension. Not just chemistry in the romantic sense, but good chemistry in friendship and all those other things.
Yeah.
So, overall, I'm still super enjoying it.
Me too.
And I can't wait to watch the next one. We hope you all can't wait either.
Yeah, what'd you think about this episode?
Right? Let us know. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And we will see you all next time. Bye! You're talking to me about edges? What is this?
It's your side, not me.
Is it?
Blame me for your shiz.
I'm so sad we can't watch more.
This was such a good episode.
I'm we could watch one more, but I'm no. I think our reaction would just be... But all the wedding and shit, I hope.